There are going to be some really hot days coming up. It's hard to believe how toasty they're going to be. I'm going to try also to really well document these cute little irises that I have collected over the years. So many people give me irises and I love it. I encourage that. But these are varieties that this neighbor over here gave me, probably in 2004, because they were taking over his back area and he wanted to plant different things, and I just adore irises. I would say these are probably antiques. And there's quite a few different colors. These just happen to be the first ones to bloom. I'd be curious to know if they were named varieties, because irises have been getting bred for a lot of hundreds of years. No, they're not native. I do have one native variety that is in the trench back here. Just have a peek. We're going to get those planted soon. Oh, cool. And that's right here. That's a flag iris. And there's also some cattails growing in there in pots right now. I'd like to get them sunk in a little better. Got some yellow ones popping up here. It's quite a few. Kids next door are in the swimming pool and probably want to bother me. I had to water a lot of things today. It's just difficult to keep up with everything right now. Here are this front trench. Everything was pretty dry. I think I want to take these two elderberries that are starting to root out in their pots pretty well down the hill. The sage is just popping. There's both iris and gladiolus over here. Not sure what types. I'd like to keep better track of what I have as far as the iris, because most of the year they look all the same. Got some peonies getting ready to jump open here. And of course these big alliums. These put up purple flowers too, but just later in the year. Don't have any fruit on the raspberries yet, the best I can tell, but they're flowering, and there's same thing with the strawberries at the bottom. Some of the strawberries are trying to. I've got quite a lot of ants all over different things. My walking onions have flopped. Oh, these are spreading. They do say they're invasive. Star of Bethlehem. I'm going to have to just get them out of here. And the bean flowers, also known as daylilies, are starting to bud up, so that'll be food soon. I'd love to show you how far along the Saskatoons are and how many ants are on the plum. The peas are doing great here. And this bit of salad is too. We did a how to keep your salad growing video, and that's the result of that. Hoping I'll get peas soon. These are growing strong. And I get any closer, I'm going to get rushed by children and not get to finish. Probably. Here we go. And then there's ants crawling all up and down the plum. Nothing in the cherry here. Decent amount in the cherry up there. And it would appear, let me not trip on this too bad, it would appear that I'm going to actually get apples off of this the very first year, which is crazy. And then the red currants are getting close. Bunch of onions. I put down, I need to figure out what I'm doing with this section here while I wait to see how many more of the buffalo currants come up. I put down organic spectricide in here.
Come on, we'll get you some more toys for your pool. Let's go.
And I just need to keep knocking these buggers down into it. And there went one.
Come on, baby wings, let's go.
There's a bunch of just stuff. It's still really damp under here. So I'm looking forward to seeing the spawn spread into it. And it stays damp, even when it looks like it shouldn't. All of my rhubarb have stuff from the oak all over them. Oh, I actually need to finish watering these. This is the only one I didn't. There's a bug on me. Highway noise warning. I'm really pleased with how all of the different hazelnuts are doing. The spiderwort, which is this plant here, is starting to bloom. There's a couple down the hill too. I've been having those in salads and stuff a lot. They spread very readily, but they're native, so I'm happy to have them. I've learned to recognize their seedlings, and so I have them growing all along here. And then I'm going to have this pokeweed right in front of the next retainer wall area that I'm doing. Salix discolor down here. Still doing really well. That's a native willow. Still working on etching out my bench. And the honey locusts are leafing out really nice. And then there's 2 of the elderberries, and I do want to get 2 more of those in at the very least. I have 2 of them going pretty well up the hill that I just transplanted the other day. But I don't think they need babied anymore. I think they're good. This appears to be an elm, just like the other pots of trees we just walked past. These are sumac. And then that one, which I didn't dig up, I'm pretty sure is a black walnut. I've been using a lot of the sweet pea everlasting sprouts as mulch. I planted inside that tire for the moment a couple of sprouts from the buffalo currant, because I want a lot of this section to be that plant. It would be much nicer to pick it from an uphill position than a downhill one. I also put the silky dogwood sprouts in, or rather cuttings, hardwood cuttings in along here, hoping that those will take. I may need to bring down water for some things, but at least this doesn't get the afternoon sun. It's currently like 5 or something, and you can see it's fully sunny, but it gets shaded. This is a southeast facing slope. The sun rises in this area here, so it's not bad at all. I wonder if that's a linden tree. Huh. It's hard to tell from such a distance, honestly. But that looks such like a nice tree. It's got heart-shaped leaves and little winged things hanging from under the branches. It's neat. So, beautiful day. There's the sunchokes. All of my little root cuttings are starting to sprout leaves from the wolfberry that I accidentally yanked out and then replanted down here. So that's nice to see. I don't see green on this one yet, but I see it on that one. And I'm starting to think about how I'm gonna rejuvenate this area here, because this is the original section. I added a silky dogwood here, but it is also the section where the deer decided they wanted to sleep pretty much right away, and so seeds got planted out of their fur, but everything I tried to plant here got killed. And we've got catnip, which is, my fault. I planted that uphill and it's naturalized itself around here. Yeah, so that's what's going on down here. It's good stuff, I think. A lot of garlic mustard. We got a larger leafed variety of the violets down here now. I've been kind of transplanting any violet that I accidentally pull up down to here. So, I really do want to get a lot more of this brush cleared out and everything. Oh geez, someone dumped plastic bags down over here. Rude. And this is why I want to extend some of this over, is so I'll more easily be able to reach to clean up after people being ignorant. Yeah. Oh, if you can see that little bit of yellow, that's the same yellow iris that's about to bloom in my garden. I gave a bunch of it to them. It's pretty vigorous. It's a real old type, like turn of the century. But I don't know its name or anything like that. Yeah. Beautiful day. I'm trying to decide what my next bit of project, because watering took for freaking ever. That was annoying, but I feel like there's more I could end up doing. Be productive somehow. I do need to order some more U-posts, because right now I've got the time. I'm still working full time, but I can walk right out the door at the end of the day because I'm working from home and start. So that does kind of add some garden time to my life, rather than spending 3 hours on buses daily, because it's like an hour, well, 2 to 3, depending on rush hour and crap like that. Instead of that, or instead of 2 hours on bicycles, which was what I was doing once lockdown began for most people, but we were still required to work, and then eventually transitioning to work from home, which apparently is going to last all summer for me, sounds like. I've been able to just walk right out the door at the end of the day and get started, so I've definitely got time. And I've got the same income I'm used to, so I may as well invest some of that into getting the garden real good, expanding my hillside, stuff like that. I hope you're having a really good day. Happy Sunday. It's Memorial Day. It's like 85 degrees. There's a ton of boats out there. The water level's a little low because that sandbar down there doesn't usually show to that extent. There's like an empty train sitting down there too. Right here. Just sitting. So, yeah, beautiful day. Would be a good day to be swimming. But it's also a nice day to be down this hill. It's cooler here because it's in the shade and you're close to the soil. It's nice. I do also need to finish up the quail hutch because within the week they need to go outside. So maybe that's something I need to work on today. It's hard to pick the priorities, but I do have tomorrow off, so that's nice. And then Tuesday I have an allergy appointment again. Not super comfortable with their measures of protection, but that does mean that on the way back I can travel along the railway. We got rails to trails down here. And this time I'm going to take tools of the trade and actually get a bit of the route from the... I was not able to successfully get those blackberries growing that I harvested, the wild type, and so I want to try again. I don't know where I'm going to plant them, probably down here somewhere, but they're a little stabby, so I'd rather have them a little further down, like the next layer, underneath the next layer. But at any rate, that's what's going on. I hope you're having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I miss when the pools used to open up this weekend because they don't anymore. And that's not COVID-19, that's been about 6 years worth. They couldn't afford to hire kids before school was over. So for operation purposes, they decided to go ahead and hire high school kids instead of college kids. College kids are home by now. Yeah, so our pools don't open until the 5th of June, typically. And it's like it starts to rain again at that point, and these are peak swimming times is right now, so it's the kind of time where you wish you had your own pool. You hear one of the neighbors does. I may start to ask questions about that, trade them some fruit off the trees for, like, some swimming time. I don't know. Alright, well, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll be in touch again soon. Take care. Bye.